진도상에 쯤주구 밤나 구비 목에 도로 나가에 산사에.
Memories are being erased?
Now, boss man.
No doubt about it. The choreographer's in the autonomous region.
Let's go, Tachikoma.
This must be one of those bloodfests!
Major, we're running out of time. Hurry up!
Attack barrier?
You who have been reduced to puppets of this state cannot possibly betray that state, can you?
Always fight in the name of what we believe to be just and ethical. If you ask me, nothing else is worth following.
Seconds to Nihama Pier.
Fly over an altitude of 20. We'll drop in from above the pier entrance and commence the op.
Roger.
Bato, the exit's all yours.
Right. You just leave all of those fleeing rabbits to me.
I'm counting on you.
Hey, Chief. Ready whenever you are.
What's so important about this op that I lose my day off?
The military has requested us to arrest a witness who's at a black market weapons sale taking place at Nihama on Pier N3. Apparently, the weapons were scheduled to be scrapped by the military, but were misappropriated.
Shouldn't we put a leash on him and see where he runs?
The important thing is that he's the subject of an investigation. Major, you extract his memories and find out who's backing his shopping spree. Regarding the current pier situation, we believe that a substantially large armed group has infiltrated the site.
You want me and Bato to do this alone?
I'll have Ishikawa back you up. Pass information to him for analysis as you get it.
I doubt that you'll have any trouble with it, Major, but the operating systems at the pier are pretty old. I'll send you data piecemeal.
Notice, keep an eye on military intel.
Roger.
Saito, back up the Major from the water.
Roger.
Puzzle Boma, check out any groups you suspect are related.
Roger.
Now get out there and start earning your pay, people.
Roger that.
The military's moved up in the world. They got us cleaning up after their messes.
Let's have them owe us one.
Naramaki here. I've spoken with the related bureaus. Complete your mission before the ship leaves.
Roger.
Gate now opening.
This is Togusa. I pulled this info from the local cops. The pier's security was hit by a sneak attack 48 minutes ago, and the security system was overwritten. Enemy forces seem to have the pier under their control.
Understood.
Looks like a Jameson-type man has left for the Harbor Control Center's tower. It's possible that they'll escape aboard a freighter. There isn't much time before it sets sail. Hurry!
You'll have to go in through the multi-level warehouses. Look around for an entrance.
With the crane and your cyber capabilities, Major, I think we can forge ahead.
You should be able to obtain the hacking code for the transfer crane from the terminal inside that area. Try to find it.
Doesn't look like they're over here either.
This will let you work the crane. It's a pattern code that runs along path A3.
Okay.
Executing crane boot up. No response.
I guess this terminal's dead.
The terminal at the entrance is set up the same way. It's probably faster to find a new infiltration route.
When the hell did you...
I need activation authorization?
You can obtain an activation authorization for the elevator from the terminal inside that area. You'll be able to use that to go up. If you get that working, you can make your way ahead.
Where are they hiding? Where the hell are you? Running won't help you! When the hell did you... I bet you're hiding over here. Running won't help you. What a public security watchdog started it. Running won't help you! Corner the target!
Activation authorized.
Major, can you see the crane? You cross into storage area number 2. Your only choice is to use that crane.
Seems like the enemy makes regular patrols in this vicinity. got this off the military net, but the enemy's mindset seems to be one that branched off from wartime design principles. This is Pazu. I checked out the 13 primary smuggling organizations, but none of them use toys that they got from the military. I also checked the Northern Territory's activity, but the chances of them being part of this are slim.
Major, you see that ship below you? It's imperative that you take care of the suspects before they board it. Extraterritorial rights apply aboard ship. Even we can't touch them. I'm involving various agencies, but there's no time.
Understood.
Pazu here. There's a freighter moored at the pier. She belongs to a distribution company out of Etorofu. According to the papers they submitted, she's hauling scrap metal to a recycling plant in her home city, and her ports of call are Nihama, Kamaishi, and Etorofu. Pazu here. There's a freighter moored at the pier. She belongs to a distribution company out of Etorofu. According to the papers they submitted, she's hauling scrap metal to a recycling plant in her home city, and her ports of call are Nihama. Pazu here. There's a freighter moored at the pier. She belongs to a distribution company out of Etorofu. According to the papers they submitted, she's hauling scrap metal to a recycling plant in her home city, and her ports of call are Nihama, Kamaishi, and Etorofu. Pazu here. There's a freighter moored at the pier. She belongs to a distribution company out of Etorofu. According to the papers they submitted, she's hauling scrap metal to a recycling plant in her home city, and her ports of call are Nihama, Kamaishi, and Etorofu.
You can use the crane now, but try not to be a sitting duck when you cross over.
If you're scared, I'll head over and save you.
Nobody asked for your help.
Major! I'd love to climb up to someplace that's high too! I want to experience a scary situation!
Saito here. Jameson type suspect confirmed. He's at a Harbor Control Center roof on the opposite shore.
You'll be able to use Pier 2's elevator now.
There's somebody besides me that's linked to the satellite. It's probably snipers. It's an anti-cyborg precision sniper rifle. I saw one once at a German arms show. It's an old model, but nasty. It can penetrate even a titanium brain case.
Records show the military took them on a trial basis. That's probably where they got it.
There's too great a risk of coming under attack by a sniper who's perched up high. You'll have to think up another plan.
If you had a sniper's hacking key, you might be able to use them to your advantage.
A commander class enemy should definitely have a hacking key. It's probably best to begin with them. There are enemies on the roof. We need some intel. Obtain information on what they're trying to do here.
Where the hell are you? Doesn't look like I'm over here.
The memories are being erased? There's someone else besides me who's accessing this guy's cyber brain? Attack barrier? Who's the peeping Tom out there?
The male suspect in the Jameson-type body that the Major apprehended was put to cyberbrain death by an unknown assailant. After reconstructing his fragmented memories, we've determined that the man was Takeru Fuwa.
Wait, you mean the victim of the university murder case 5 years ago?
Correct.
What the heck is a guy who's supposed to have been dead for 5 years doing in Nihama now?
Pazu uncovered records indicating that Fuwa had hired a courier to deliver cargo of some sort. Verifying as we speak. According to current reports from our intelligence, his present location is between the 21st and 24th floors of the pier parking garage. Basso infiltrated the garage with 2 touch-comas. Intercept this courier and take him into custody.
Right. Okay, kids, I'll come in from below. You two come in from above.
Roger that! Just leave it to us!
The security system inside the parking structure has been overridden by someone. I need to track down the perp, so we can't rewrite the system yet. Exercise extreme caution.
Yeah.
Otto, what's your present location?
En route to level 21 in the parking garage elevator.
I believe that multiple hostiles have infiltrated the parking garage. Don't let your guard down.
Roger.
Let's rock and roll.
That elevator's out of commission now. Use your own 2 feet.
If you get a parking pass for level 22, the gate should open. Look around for a terminal.
Ain't exactly what I call convenient.
That's what they get for playing with dangerous toys. They're tightening security to buy some peace of mind. What matters is that nothing's stolen. Guard robot security program was overridden.
The security system in the pier is the same program. Anyway, it looks like this one's been overridden too. Now what? Boss man?
We'll just have to make do, won't we? Tachikoma, how's it going up top?
I'm engaging the enemy!
You have no choice then. See what you can do on your own.
Roger.
I was lead detective on it back when I was a cop. Only a prosthetic body with a blown apart brain case was left.
So the death had been faked.
Get a parking pass from this level's terminal. That'll open the gate. That should enable you to head on up.
Forget it. Don't use grenades except in an emergency.
Seems to be the very same group from the pier. They're being controlled by orders sent from higher up. Take out the commander and they'll be mere puppets. It's the same thought pattern as the group on the pier.
It's AI?
I could sense a ghost.
A puppet with a ghost, huh? I feel sorry for it.
Can't I use the hacking key that the Major used?
It appears to be set up so that the commander in each area controls just the AI in his own unit. Hacking keys are individually assigned.
It should be easy going if we can use the enemy to our advantage. You'll have to play it by ear.
I knew it. There are signs that the security control program was overwritten. This thing was hacked pretty deep. From what I can tell, it would be faster to control it from the server.
The server? Where's that?
Level 24.
Hey, boss man, if you're gonna come pick me up, make sure you don't do it by falling down here.
I don't want to hear anything from you, kid.
If you run into the enemy there's nowhere to run. Proceed with extreme caution.
It's fairly likely that there are surveillance cameras on level 23. See if you can enter through that terminal.
It looks like you'll have to go back down from this level.
Tachikoma, status.
Major! There's too much in the way, so I can't go any farther!
Then come up with something.
Yes, ma'am!
You won't get away!
I have confirmation on the number. That's the one, all right.
I guess he's an underworld delivery man. Give him enough money and the guy'll deliver anything for anyone, from a single postcard to a kidnapped person.
He was paid a pretty hefty sum 2 days ago.
Try to follow the money trail.
Already on it. Fua hired him. The money was deposited from a terminal in the Tohoku region.
So they were trying to use a delivery service to ship misappropriated weapons.
Open the cargo and we'll have our answer. Bato, take a look and see what's inside.
Roger that.
Running won't help you.
Okay, will it be the tiger or the lady? What? Rice? Still got company.
Mr. Bato! Where are the terrorists? Are they hiding?
They're all gone.
See? I told you we should have hurried up and gotten here sooner! What? It wasn't my fault! It's because you were being stingy with the grenades! Yeah, but if we ran out of them, we'd be in really big trouble later!
Whatever. Just make sure you come quicker from now on.
Yes, sir!
About the rice you secured inside the garage. We've ascertained that it's micro-machine rice that's primarily exported abroad. Why was Fua carrying this grain and not weapons? We'll have to investigate and find out what the implications are. Torisa, you head to Nihama-yu and reinvestigate that 5-year-old Fua incident.
Right, Chief. Gotta do my homework over, huh?
And now micro-machine rice. So far we found the individual points, but there's still no panda line that connects them.
Based on the trail of money from the Tohoku region, along with the records of Fua turning up in Nihama, I checked the IR records limiting the search to that region. Fua is shown standing in the Nihama station of the Tohoku linear rail. At this point, he's not a Jameson type. And for the past 7 years, Fua has been renting a storage unit. I'd say the odds are good that his prosthetic body is stowed away in there.
Major, head over to the warehouse and check whatever it is that Fua left there. Understood?
Roger.
With this much humidity, optical camouflage is pointless. This is the Major, now carrying out mission.
I'll come give you a lift when I'm done with my little errand.
You will, huh? I'll be waiting with low expectations.
Verify Takera Fuwa's belongings inside the warehouse.
pier control center for personal use. A slight case of getting money inside. Its reputation is really famous among the people who know.
Even if we shut it down, we can't backtrack the goods. The local cops haven't wasted time either.
Fuwa's door lock mechanism is controlled from that terminal there. If we give it the personal authorization Fuwa recorded when he signed the contract, we can pinpoint the container with the cargo.
Togusa here. I'm starting my Nihama University investigation.
A university in Spooky Dead of Night was the setting for a murder? Ooh, it's kind of like the old haunted school bit, ain't it?
Come on, would you lay off that stuff?
Authorization confirmed. It's a definite match with Fuwa's cyberprint.
Fua's enrollment records. They've been semantically filtered.
It's possible that they were intentionally deleted.
Bounce the records over here to me. I'll analyze them.
Tachikoma, don't you guys have more important things to do?
No fair, Mr. Ishikawa. You have all the fun.
When I used the authorization code to make to obtain, some secret files popped out. They were probably hidden away in there by Fua 5 years ago.
About that authorization just now, it matched Fua's cyberprint.
Pazu here. I have confirmation of multiple vehicles heading towards the warehouse. Prosthetic bodies of the same type as the ones from the pier were inside.
Saito here with confirmation too. Must be enemy reinforcements. I'll try to slow him as much as I can, but I can't cover him inside the warehouse.
Okay, we'll come up with something.
About those records Togusa forwarded, there's a possibility that they were forcibly deleted from the outside. 54 points of similarity to the virus confirmed at the pier. More than likely it's the same type.
I tried each and every terminal, but besides this, no other records of Fua turned up.
Records don't only exist in terminals. I'm starting to wonder why I scouted you from Police HQ.
Understood.
The virtual cyberprints left in the prosthetic bodies were identical to the Jameson type. It had to be Fua himself.
I'll check out the memory box. Looks like it's encrypted.
I'll decrypt it over here. Boma, give me a hand.
Roger.
Running won't help you!
Major, I'm on the way to back you up. I'm sending you my ETA. Hang in there till I get to you.
ETA confirmed. Don't be late.
Hey, this is one man who's never late for his dates.
Public security laptop started in here. Where are they hiding?
Once you escape the warehouse, head for the Tohoku region.
Boy, we don't even get a quick break for a breather. What a merciless line of work this is.
Cases aren't going to get solved with mercy, Mako.
Guess I don't have a choice.
What do you think? Right on time.
What kept you?
Up a little gratitude, lady.
You say something?
No, nothing.
The Tohoku Autonomous Region was an installation where scientists were to be evacuated in wartime. It's currently under direct military authority.
They're keeping scientists?
Yazawa is one of the scientists who fled to the region in response to a summons issued by the military. He's still there despite the dismantling of the installation.
Do you think Fuwa and Goto are connected to this too?
It's a possibility.
What is he doing in a facility like that? There's something fishy about this.
Here's a satellite image of the region. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary dam. It's probably being camouflaged with a visual barrier. I did some checking via the net. They've got an independent net set up, and access from the outside is prohibited.
Major, you and Bato infiltrate the Autonomous Region and make contact with Yasuo.
And me?
I'm told that Toshimi Takami, the region's director, is in Hanamaki. Your assignment for the time being is to find out what Takami has been doing here.
That's your role in life, little man.
I'm not saving your butt, even if it gets hit by a stray bullet.
The monorail that connects the Autonomous Region is only used to transport authorized personnel. Toshimi Takami is scheduled to return to the region tomorrow, so use it.
Can we go in with a tilt rotor?
It's half dismantled, but it was a military fortress. If it's still functional, chances are it's more than capable of shooting down aircraft.
A little outing on the monorail, huh?
I'm gonna have some fun to make up for lost vacation time.
Bato, how's it look outside?
I got a great view. Everything's upside down, though. No movement from the regional director?
For the moment, there's no sign that we've been spotted.
She doesn't look much like she does in the official records. Think this is psychological warfare, too?
Publicly, she's the director of the Autonomous Region, but in reality, she's nothing more than Kei Yazawa's puppet.
The dam's coming into view. We ought to be feeling the jamming barrier any minute. The dam's interior is inside the interference zone. Our cyber comms will go out soon, too.
You're right.
This isn't good, Major. We're gonna plow right into the station. If we don't get out, this will turn into a sealed coffin.
I know that. The motor control program is being rewritten from the outside.
You mean they know what we're going to do?
We don't have time to alter the program. You escape in the Tacoma.
What are you gonna do? I guess we're inside the jamming barrier zone.
So there's something that they're willing to go to this much trouble to hide, huh?
Major, do you read me?
Chief?
Major, if you read me, respond.
Unable to confirm that the Major is receiving.
A signal jamming barrier is making cybercom traffic inside the autonomous zone one way. She can probably receive a signal, but it might be difficult or impossible to send one.
Send out as much encrypted information as you can. I'm sure the Major will notice it.
Understood.
That's my chief for you.
This mission's a lot more boring than I...
Autonomous Region Charter. With pride and duty in our hearts, as citizens of the Tohoku Autonomous Region, utilizing the knowledge fostered by our ancestors as the essence of hard-won technology, the goal of our mission is to strive for peace in this world. Item: we shall cultivate strong bodies, hearts, and profound knowledge. Item: we shall build cities where the ideal of heart-touching heart may be found. Item: we shall utilize remarkable knowledge and technology to restore world peace.
All clear.
I guess they won't let me stroll on by.
Since there are no activity records for Yazawa outside the autonomous region, It's believed by many that all effective diplomacy with the TAR is conducted by Toshimi Tagami, the regional director.
You think the director's a part of Yazawa's group too?
Toga-san, when you arrive at Hanamaki, I want you to find out what both Tagami and the Tohoku Autonomous Region look like.
Understood. Any word from the Major?
Not yet.
Togusa here. I picked up some information about a monorail accident in Hanamaki. Users are restricted, and since the accident happened in the autonomous region, the local police don't want to get involved.
Then I guess I won't be getting backup anytime soon. Encrypted mail from such a man.
Hanamaki here. Yazo was in our surveillance net, and we know his location inside the autonomous region. He's in a room in building E3 in a residential block.
Understood.
What do they have that runs off the lifelines inside the region?
According to the data, there's a working power plant that utilizes underground water pipes. So as far as energy is concerned, they're doing okay. As for transportation, a monorail links them to the outside world, and inside the region, a mini monorail is linked to the residential block, education block, and office block. And as for a vertical transportation agency, they built the incline. If their maintenance was any good, the thing just might be operational. After all, it was originally a military fortress built to operate independently of the outside. If it's booted from an administrator terminal, it should work the way it was intended to.
So this means that they must have a standalone lifeline. In that case, there's not much of a chance that it can be severed from the outside.
Security's laptop started in here. Corner the target! Where are they hiding? One of public security. Doesn't look like they're over here. One of public security's laptops started in here. Where are they hiding? No luck. Unable to locate target. Doesn't look like they're over here either. Where the hell are you? Where are they hiding?
The lower fields? You erase them and nobody can find them, huh? Apparently I need to find out a bit more about this man Yazawa. I think I'll take a look around the opposite bank.
Section 9.
Bato, status report. What's your current situation?
The monorail was hit by a virus and went out of control. It's heavily damaged and I'm clinging to the wall with a banged-up Tachikoma. I can't even hear the Major.
You know her. She's probably inside carrying out her own independent investigation.
Boss man, want me to come give you a hand?
Who, you? Ain't there anybody else?
Possible on site are currently running round-the-clock stakeouts on people with military affiliations. Consider yourself on your own.
And that must mean you got loads of faith in us.
The jamming barrier from that radio tower is causing a cybercom blackout. Since there's no net link to the outside, the system is probably regulated from the control room inside the structure of the dam. That's gotta be the place where they manage all the information that comes into the autonomous region too.
Go to the control room and obtain information on any items that came into the region.
Like cargo that has from the military written on it?
At the same time, try taking down the jamming barrier and restore cyber communications ASAP.
Roger. Jeez, that's an awful tall order for a guy to do all that is awesome. These guys got some nasty toys.
Mr. Bato, let me sneak in!
You're busted up from the shock when we escaped. Be quiet and stay out of sight.
But if you get into trouble, I'll come a-running, okay?
I'll be waiting with low expectations.
There's a tower that extends beyond the jamming barrier. And there will likely be more enemy forces than you've encountered so far inside the dam's bank. First things first, deal with that gun turret in front of you.
Roger! I can't believe they've even got a monster like this thing. That's the ultimate Tohoku fortress for you. Guess I'd better get psyched up.
Your #1 specialty is playing rough, eh, Mr. Bato?
Hey, I may not look it, but I'm a delicate guy. Well, I can't say that I don't enjoy it.
Shutdown confirmed. Readouts indicate jamming barrier coverage decreased to 87%.
Encrypted files confirmed.
That's some serious encryption.
Forward them to me. I'll try to decrypt them.
few places to run in the investigation corridor. Keep in the enemy's blind spots.
Files confirmed. Starting 6 months ago, the amount of freight coming into the region jumped sharply.
According to the records provided by intelligence, that corresponds to the period when the misappropriations began. Find out what was inside that cargo, on the double.
Hopefully this'll get the elevator to function.
That's one big mother of a floodgate.
Looks like it's designed so that thing opens and shoots out water when the dam is in operation.
The area up ahead is sealed off.
Is there another way around to the opposite bank?
That's the only one.
All right then. Guess I'll look for a route. It's damaged worse than I thought.
The dam was built before the war, you know. Still, it was built with the latest methods back then. I don't think it'll be that easy to destroy. That's the radial gate for the low-level outlet works facility. The terminal's working. You can operate the radial gate from the control room.
Don't fall from the water intake pipes.
Well, that's a surprise. I verified some weapon intel files that were left in the terminal. These guys even have a military anti-tank helicopter.
Anti-tank?
Yeah, Jigabachi. There's a depot for monorail repair and maintenance supplies. There might be parts you can use to fix the Tachikoma.
So the Tachikoma outside is going to be up and running again, huh?
That's my motto. I knew the confidence I placed in you wouldn't be in vain.
I don't like the idea of you placing anything in me. Just fix yourself up and haul your butt over here.
Yes, sir.
If the jamming barrier goes down, the truth of what's going on inside will be exposed to surveillance satellites. I expect the enemy intends to defend the radio tower to the death.
Then the resistance is going to get fiercer.
Mr. Bato, I'll come running as soon as I'm done with repairs. So you try to hang in there by yourself, okay?
What are you talking about? I'll have this wrapped up before you get here. Training grounds at the base of the dam, huh? I'd say they pretty much just unmasked themselves. Major, do you read me? The jamming barrier's down and the cybercoms are back online, so why does she... Is she lost in crime somewhere?
I can hear you.
What the hell? Where are you?
I'm right underneath your feet.
Yazawa?
His house was empty. I'm on my way to the office block to try my luck there. Is that okay with you?
Have you made contact with Yazawa?
He's out in the lower fields, apparently.
Lower fields?
That's what was written on the door of his empty room.
Where are you?
There's an office that was occupied by the regional director in the office block. I'm on my way there.
I see. That works out well then. Obtain the Rice-related data from the terminal at the Autonomous Regional Citizen Center, located in the office block. Regarding that micro-machine Rice that Bato found the other day, the configuration of it was a dead-on match for the Rice that our friend Pua tried to deliver. This leads us to the assumption that he brought that micro-machine Rice out of the Tohoku Autonomous Region. Therefore, the storage of this grain has to be somewhere in that region. Find out where it's being stored, and I want the complete background on the weapons that flowed into the area too.
Roger.
I'm gonna go on ahead to the base of the dam. I saw something there that looked like a training ground.
If you could also clean out the place, it'd be a big help. I see the entrance to the office block. Talk to you later. Gotta go. Now commencing infiltration into office block.
Roger that. It feels as if somebody's anticipating our moves, and I don't like it.
I think you're right. But we may be able to outwit the enemy because of that.
What's wrong?
Nothing to worry about. I'm going in.
There's been a lot of dismantling in the office block, even for the autonomous zone. There are also points where it's easy for the enemy to attack. Proceed with due caution.
Roger that.